collector game, Python, using the Python programming language. Okay, so we'll be learning what is programming language later. Okay, but before anything else, let me introduce myself quick. My name is Katrina Malinis, but you can just call me Teacher Kat. So later, once I show you the game or the activity, and I started doing the discussion, if you have questions or clarifications, you can just call me Teacher Kat, okay? And my hobbies are I do play video games and coding as well. My favorite video games are Roblox and Minecraft. So yeah, that's basically me. And yeah, now it's your turn. Just introduce yourself to the class quick by answering this question here. Can you tell us your name, your age, and what are your hobbies? And if you are, do you have a background in programming? Tell us a bit. So maybe we can start with Noah. Hello, Noah.
Hello, my name is Noah. I am 9 years old and I like playing video games and Pokemon.
Wow. So you do have a background in programming, right? As you
Yeah.
mentioned earlier, Scratch. Okay. Thank you so much, Noah. So I think we have here Luciana. Hi, welcome to the class. Can you introduce yourself, please?
I'm 9 years old. I do gymnastics.
Hmm.
And I have been doing Scratch and started Python a while ago.
Wow. So you have an idea, a bit of idea about Python. That's nice. Thank you, Luciana. Next is Sophia.
Hi, my name is Sophia. You can call me Safi. My age is 10. My hobby I like to do is play soccer and play video games.
Mhm. Do you have a background in programming, Sophie?
Yeah, I went to Scratch and yeah.
Oh, so most of you have a background in Scratch. That's nice. Thank you. And of course, last but not the least, Vihan.
I am 9 years old. I learned how to do Scratch.
Okay. So what are your hobbies as Vihan?
My hobby is drawing.
Drawing. Nice. Okay. So all of you more on block-based coding. So what we'll do today is a text-based coding. Okay. So meaning we are going to type the codes. Okay, it's not like Scratch that, it's in the because Scratch programming is in the block base, right? It's like a jigsaw puzzle piece, but yeah, today we'll type the code like how real programmers do their programming. They type it. Okay, so what is Python? Some of you maybe have an idea, like Louisiana, right? Because she's doing Python already. But Python, it is a computer language. Okay, so a computer language just like us, the human language, we use or we know how to speak. Some of us maybe can speak multiple language. Like right now, we are using, what language are we using now currently here in this workshop? Yes, Vian, are you raising your hand? Yes, which language? Are we using Chinese? Are we using Japanese? What language, Vian?
English.
English, right? You are correct. We are using English. That's why, even though we are located in a different places, we understand each other because we are using the English language. Okay. But same thing with our computer. Our computer cannot understand us. We need to communicate with it using their language. Yes, they do have their own language as well. And Python is one of it. Okay, Scratch also. Scratch is one of computer program language, but it's in the block base. Okay, so today we'll be focusing with Python. It is actually a high level language. So when we say high level language, it's easy to use, it's easy to understand because it uses the English word syntax. Okay, so you'll easily understand the code because most of the language, most of the syntax, the words is in English. Cool, right? Yeah, that's why it's easy to learn. Okay, now that you know what Python is, let's move forward to the game. So what is the game all about for today? So it's actually about SpongeBob, but the main focus or main concepts of Python that you'll be learning are classes, functions, and variables. So we'll be learning about these three, and then also how combining them will create a game. Okay, and also we will convert media files into program. So of course we need the media files like pictures, images, and background music to make our game more interactive. Okay, and we'll do that here as well in our game development. Okay, lesson objectives. So, what are the things? Okay, so we are going to learn about randomization, classes, conditions, and loops in Python. Okay, so these are the concept, and of course, we will learn how to control object movement and process user feedback to their movement. Okay, because of course if it's your game, if it's a game, the user or the player should control it. And in this case, we are the player or the user. Okay, let me show you first. So this is our game today. So let me hear it from Sophie. Can you kindly read what is our goal for today, the game?
We'll design a 2D game in Python using pygame library. In this game, we'll have a character collecting random floating objects around the screen to score points.
That's right. Okay, so are you familiar with this character? Who's familiar? You can raise your hand. Yeah, or just give me a thumbs up. All of you, are you? Okay, so of course, we are all familiar with SpongeBob, right? So our game is about SpongeBob collecting a Krabby Patty. I'll show it to you. Okay, here it is. The team is SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob will collect random Krabby Patties, moving around the restaurant to score points. Okay, so one Krabby Patty is equivalent to 1 point, and we will use mouse motion to control our character, of course. Okay, uh, we are not going to use any keys here like in Scratch. You can use left, right, up, down, right? Today we'll be using our mouse. I'll show you the complete project first. I'll share my whole screen. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Now, the one that you see on your screen is, wait one sec. Let me make it, yeah. So the one that you see on your screen is what we call the Python shell or the idle. Okay, basically this is our text editor. This is where we code. Okay, this is where we type our code like that. You type your code and this is also where you test it. Let me make it. Okay, I'll open the project so you'll see. Mhm. So this is the code. I know what you're thinking. It looks complicated. It has a long lines of code, but don't worry, I'll explain it later. I'll just run it now. Okay. So I think you can hear the sounds. Can you hear the sound? And can you see it? Give me a thumbs up if you can see the game. Okay, nice. So this is the game looks like. This is SpongeBob located on your lower right side. We can move him using our mouse. So I'm gonna move him now like that. And we'll collect all the Krabby Patty here. Now look at the score here. Hey, SpongeBob, you collected 138 Krabby Patties. So it gets updated whenever you collected a patty. Okay. Now our current score is, look at that, 199. We only have one left, and that's it, 200. We were able to collect 200 Krabby Patties. Okay, so that's it. I know the game is simple, but this is just an introduction to Pygame. You can create more than this. Okay, now let's go back into the code. Let me just let me close SpongeBob first. So how's the game? What can you say about the game? Anyone? Is it cool? Yes, Louisiana.
Well, it looked pretty fun to do. Especially that there's many Krabby Patties and it's a bit, they're small, so it's a little bit more difficult to collect them all.
Yes. There's a lot of Krabby Patty. There's actually 200 of them, okay? But you can, will be customizing it later. If you want more than that, then of course we can. Now I have here the templated code. So template meaning it's there already. Okay, I'll just explain so you'll have an idea. Okay, now the first part, everyone look on your screen. I'm gonna explain the code now. What I want you to know is this part here. Okay, I think it's too big. Let me change it. Yeah, this one, you see it says import pygame, import random, import math. These are library. Okay, so when we say library, it's like a real library, a library in school. Who have been into a library before? Raise your hand. Okay, all of you. Okay, yes, into a library. And what can we find in a library? What can we see in a library? Yes, Noah?
Books.
Books, exactly. That's right. There are many books inside the library. Okay, so same concept applies here in Python. We actually have a lot of books or modules, okay, in Python. So we can borrow a book. So let's say, for example, you are in the library, you want to borrow a book in mathematics. We know that there are a lot of books in a library, but you need to specify which type of book for which subject you want to use, right? Same thing here in Python. We want to use the math module, the random module, the pygame module. So these are the books of our Python. So we can borrow them using the code by calling them import pygame, import random, import math. So we are borrowing these modules from the Python library. Okay, I hope that one is clear. Next is look at this part here. It says black, white, yellow, and screen width, screen height, and size. So by just looking at the code, what do you think is this code for? It says screen width, screen height. Yes, Louisiana, what do you think is this code for? What is that for? Oh, sorry, you are on mute.
So the black, white, and yellow probably like the colors of the background and the
Mm-hmm.
screen.
Right.
Size is probably the size of the game.
Exactly, you are correct. You got the correct answer. So basically, this block of code is for setting up the screen, okay? The height and the width, how tall, how long you want your screen. Okay, so that's the code for that one. Yes, yes, Vihan, you want to add something or you want to say something? Vihan, I unmute first.
No. Phải là lại hả?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something because you're raising your hand. But that's okay. Okay. So if you have question, just let me know. Okay, don't be shy. Next part is this one. I want you to look at this part here. Yep. It says pygame.init. Init, it means initialization. Okay. So here we are actually setting up the clock. You see, we have a clock here. Later, you'll understand more what is this for, but it's actually a variable. Okay. So variable is like a storage. We are uh, storing information there. Okay, so in this case, clock, because we'll have a timer later. And then what else? The screen title as well. So if you didn't notice, we had a title earlier that says a day at Krusty Krab. Let me see if I can show you. I'll run the project again. Okay, so look here. Look at this one. Look at your top left corner. It says a day at Krusty Krab, right? You know, we can actually change that. Now, I'm going to change the title to, let's say, wait, my first, did I, let me share the whole screen. Okay, so I'm going to change the title to my first Python game. And you'll see. Okay, let me just close it. Okay, so the title, I change it to my first Python game. Let's run it. And look at the title now. Did it change? It changed, right? Yes. So that's how you code in Python. It's pretty easy as long as you understand the concept. Okay, now let's move forward to the next part. Oh, wait. I was about to close the okay. Okay, so the next part that I want you to know, or the next block of codes that I want you to look is this one. Okay, it says the BG image pygame cover. Basically, this is for the background. Okay. Earlier, you see the output. You saw the output inside the krabyPatty restaurant. This is where you declare it. So in this case, we just name the picture as cover. Okay. So this code is for the background. Let me type it here. The next block of code. So I want you to guess what they think is this for. Look at the code, try to read. As you know, again, Python syntax is more in English. So that's why it's easy to recognize and to understand some of it. Okay, so what do you think is this a block of code for? Yes, Noah?
I think it's for the picture and the music.
Yes. So the first square on top, that's the background, the image, the picture. And then the last one, you are correct. This is for the music. That's how you code. If you want to add a music to your game, that's the code. If you want to change it, you can do some changes there. And also there's a set volume there, okay? So let's try to see if we can make, share my screen again. So it says here 0.3. Okay, the volume. Let's change it. Can anyone give me a number? Whatever number you want. Yes, Louisiana. 1 to 10. Give me 1 to 10.
8.
8. Okay, let's change this to 8. And let's see what will happen if we run the program. Observe. Okay, observe carefully. Hmm. What can you say about the music? Yes, Luciana?
It got louder.
It's louder. Right. Let's put it back. Okay. So let's put it back to 0.3. Now I'm gonna run it again and what happened to the music? Yes, that's Luciana. What happened?
It got quiet.
It's slower this time. Yes. Okay, so that's how you control the that's how you control your volume. The next is we actually have another variable here for score. Okay, again, variable is a storage. So we have our storage for a score because of course it will hold the information of how many Krabby Patties we've collected. Okay, and lastly we have here the loop. Okay, so this is the loop. Do you know what a loop is? Anyone? Sophia, Vihan, do you know what a loop is? Only Louisiana? How about the others? Sophia, do you have an idea what a loop is? Loop. No? Okay, how about Vihan? Do you have an idea what a loop is? Oh, you are on mute.
Going up and down.
Going up and down.
Going
Close
round.
enough. Round and circle. Yeah, close enough. Yeah. Let's hear it from Luciana. Yes.
A loop is
A
when
mute.
instead of
Yes,
uh,
yes.
a
Continue.
loop is when you set a piece of program and then it goes on because it comes back to the first step and then repeats the whole process again.
Exactly. That's right. So actually, loop is what makes the action repeats itself again and again and again. Okay, yes, Noah, you wanna add something about loop?
Yeah, I guess it's like it goes instantly.
Yes, I like that when you give me that hand gesture. But yes, you are all correct. So loop, it will make the program run again and again and again. Of course, we don't want the game or to have one Krabby Patty. Okay, we want to have a lot of Krabby Patty. We want our score to update whenever we touches a patty. Okay, we want that to happen again and again and again. So a while loop is one of the many loops we actually have, but it's a loop. Okay, now what I'll show you is how to add. I'll be adding the players and the characters now, because as you can see we only have the background and the background and the sound. Okay, the background image. I'll add the player now. I'll add. Wait, okay. Okay, so it's a bit a long code, but don't worry, you'll be learning more about this once you are enrolled in the Python course. But these are classes. You see, class, krabyPatty, and class, SpongeBob. So how can you detect that it's a class? You'll see you need to define the word class. Okay, so krabyPatty, of course, this is for our krabyPatty, as well as SpongeBob. This is for our SpongeBob, and basically, this is for the code, the positioning of Krabby Patty as well as SpongeBob, and then how to import these pictures, these images to our game. Okay, how to put it there. Okay, the next code that I'll show you is this one here. Wait, just play. Okay. So I have here a list as well as another loop. Okay. I have mentioned earlier that we do have many types of loop. The first loop that you saw is the while loop. The second one is a for loop. Okay, it's a loop. It will repeat things, however, with a certain amount or a certain limit. In this case, for I in range 200, that means we want our Krabby Patty to multiply or to repeat itself, to clone itself 200 times. Okay, we can actually change that. We'll change that later to 500 maybe. Okay, I'll just complete the code. One more code we're missing. All sprite update. This one. This is for updating all the sprite that we have. krabyPatty and SpongeBob because we just added them. Okay, and lastly, so don't worry too much about the code. We are not going to discuss it like line by line. All you need to know is the concept, what are the variables, the randomization, the classes. Okay, so randomization, that one will give position to your Krabby Patty randomly, because as you saw with the output earlier, they are in random places floating around the screen, right? So here the code here is for the score. Okay, basically, the meaning of this one is you will earn 1 point, your score earlier. Remember, we declared a score variable and it's a storage, right? So whenever you touches a Krabby Patty, the score will be updated to +1 because that's how the scoring system goes, right? You earn 1 point every time you able to meet the scoring goal. Okay. So this is it. This is the complete code already. Now I'm going to change the number of Krabby Patty. Let's go back to that code. Okay, here. So currently our Krabby Patty is just 200. Now, can someone give me number? Maybe Sophia? So how
1000.
many Krabby Patty? 1,000. You want 1,000? Okay. So we'll be collecting 1,000 Krabby Patty. Now I want someone to control my screen. I'll share the whole screen and I'll give you the access. Maybe Vihan. Okay, Vihan, I'll give you a remote control. I want you to play, okay? So yes. Okay, Vihan, you can let me make it bigger. Yeah, you can control my mouse, Vihan. I want you to click this run button here, okay? This is how you run or test your program in Python. Go ahead, Vihan. You can move the mouse. Yeah, click the run button. Oh, no, just the run button. Are you having a hard time navigating the mouse? Okay, so I'll run it for you and then you just play the game, okay? One sec. Let's wait. Oh, look at that, Sophia. How many Krabby Patty do you think we have? It's 1,000 now. Okay, Vihan, you play. Go ahead, collect. Collect all the Krabby Patty. Collect as much as you can. Okay. There's a lot of Krabby Patty, yeah. You can do it. You're on it. You're almost on it. Yeah, go ahead. Are you tired? Okay, let me help you. Okay. So look at our score. It says 1,000 Krabby Patty. Look here on your upper right corner. It's 1,000 Krabby Patty because Sophia wanted it to be 1,000. Okay, so now let me give an access to Noah. Hello, Noah. We'll change the number of Krabby Patty as well. So I want you to change 1,000. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me guide you with that first. Okay. Can I control first? Yes. That one. Change the number. Currently, The number of patty that we have is 1,000. What do you want? How many? But should be below 1,000. It will be hard to collect if it's more than that.
One.
Change it. Change the number.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, type the number. 100. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. 1,200. Still more than. Okay. That's fine. Can you click the run button now?
yes.
You gotta collect it, huh? Click OK and okay. Go ahead. Let's see if we'll get 1,200. Okay, your score. Look at your score. It says 1,100. I think you're near. You're very fast, huh, Noah? You're good. I think you're good at collecting games. Two more. Yay! Good job. Well done, Noah. Thank you so much. Okay, of course. Luciana, your turn. Think of any number that you want. It's much better if you can give below 1,000. Okay, yeah. Change the number as well. And play. What do you want? How much? $500. Okay, let's run it. Do you remember what to click? Yeah, the run button, run module. So you are actually using the Python shell or Python idle, okay? It's easy. Okay, collect your 500 Krabby Patty. Especially to those who have a background in Scratch because you know the basic concept, such as the variable and the loops, right? And the positioning, the X coordinate, the Y coordinate, that one is important here too. The positioning of your image, of your sprite. Okay, 488. All right. 494. 95. 5 more patty. Okay, 2 more. Where's the other one? Okay, it's hiding, I think. Where is it? There you go. Nice. Good job, Luciana. Good job. Okay, of course, last but not the least, Sophia's turn. Sophia, your turn. Type whatever number you want. Change. That will be the number of your patty. How many? You sure with that? Is that 499,000?
Oh, no.
Oh, you want to have 499.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So wait, let me just remove the number. I want you to type it. Okay, now type 499. Now run it. Oops, wait 1 sec. Let me just fix it. Okay, you may now run the program. Just click the run button on the top
Where?
panel. Yes, run. The run button on the left side of option, run. Yes, click run. Click again. Can you click again? Okay, sure. I'll run it for you.
Yeah.
Run and then run module. Now you collect your 499 patties. Let's see. You can move it. It's not allowing you. Wait,
Yeah,
let
it's not.
me. Yeah, you can move now. You can move the mouse, your mouse.
I don't have a mouse. Oh.
It's okay. You can still move it. Let's see if it will give you a total of 499. SpongeBob. Really, SpongeBob is the character that will give you a happy emotion, right? Okay, 499. Look. Hey, SpongeBob, Sophia, you collected 499 krabyPatty. All right, so yes, and done with that one. I'm gonna stop this one and let's go back to our slide here. So we are done with the project. We were able to create SpongeBob SquarePants. And yeah, don't worry for the resources, the Python, the pictures, the images, as well as the complete code. We'll be sending it out. We'll be sending it to you. Okay, so guys, do you have, so far, do you have question? Sorry, we got extended, but I hope you had fun. Question so far, everyone? Noah, Sophia, Vihan, Louisiana? Questions, clarification?